In this video, I'm going to run you through the elements of a perfect product page and how you can copy it in order to increase your conversion rate on your website. My name's Tyler Volan. I've been a digital agency owner for over 8 years now, helping well over 100 businesses across 3 different continents skip the fails and get to the sales when it comes to doing business online. So let's jump into this. Okay, so this is a product page that does this really well, and I want to start at the top and work my way down to explain the elements step by step, and also add a few places that they could probably improve this a little bit more. So let's start with the images. The images should be the first thing. I see a lot of websites that will put the brand and the product title at the top. That's not necessary. Someone's already clicked in here. They're looking for this product. Let's show them the images. Make sure that the images that they see are lifestyle images first. You can have ghost images if you want, but lifestyle images are going to always sell a product better than a ghost image. So you can see here that they've got the front and the back of the product. They could probably also put in side profiles of this, but this is not too bad. A couple more images would be great here, but it's not critical. The next part as you scroll down is you can see that the brand is here, but it's not taking away from the title of the product. And within the title, they've added a couple of additional elements that you don't always see. So this is things like they've added the brand name in here, maybe not necessary for this one because I've got it above, but then they've got the colors, they've got the style, and they've also got a bit of the deal in here. Now, this is quite good because it can be hard to show people what deal that they can get with certain products, but by having it in the product title, there's a good chance that people are going to see it and potentially upsell to 4 of these instead of 1 or 2. The next part of this is the price. That's all good. Underneath, they've got the afterpay, which breaks it up into 4 easy payments. This is particularly good for larger purchases, not necessary for smaller ones, but you can just implement it across your whole website and it will increase conversions with the afterpay option here. Then they've got a sizing chart, which is also good. It could probably be a little bit smaller and left aligned to follow the style of the rest of it, but it is good to have it very front and center because this is often one of the first questions that people ask is what size should I buy? So by having it very close to where they choose the size makes a lot of sense. Then having the sizing in a drop-down bar instead of as like a list or as like little squares, it cuts down on the space that is required to get all the information across. And that's a really big thing, especially on mobile. Then as we go down, this is something that you don't see on a lot of websites, but all the really big e-commerce companies will have this. This is what I like to call conversion boosters because it's just little bits of information that help someone take that step over the line from just browsing into purchasing. So they've got 100% happiness guarantee, express shipping, and they've got the trust marker of the age of the business. This is really good. The other things that you can add in a section like this is like a 30-day money-back guarantee or anything really that might help convince someone to make the purchase that isn't specifically related to the product. If you do have something that's specifically related to the product, then we put it into the information. Now, one of the really cool things we've been doing recently is on product pages, instead of having the information out in the open, to condense the space and let people get to the information they want, is to put them into drop downs and break up your drop downs into as many that make sense. So description and features are the main ones. You can have material or specifications. The available deals on this website is quite cool as well because they reinforce what they did in the title by putting the same deal down in the description where people are really searching for more information. So by having it in the tabs, that's really important because then they can quickly access the information that they want to see very quickly instead of having to scroll through an extended description. If they're not really interested, they just want to make sure it fits the dimensions or the features that they're looking for. And then to finish off, they've got the related products. This could be maybe a little bit better designed, but it is all relevant products with a bit of information, the price and navigation to the products. The final thing, but one of the best things that you can do on a product page in order to improve conversions is having a sticky add to cart button, which means that it follows you wherever you go on the page. So you can see that, and you probably noticed as I was scrolling through, is this add to cart doesn't go anywhere and it's always very easy to click. And what this does is if they're down reading the description and they make the decision to purchase, they don't have to scroll up. It's just really easy. Click add to cart and move on to the checkout. So they're the elements that you want to have on an e-commerce page in order to get more sales, improve your conversion rate. If this video has been helpful, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.